Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode here in the bowl. My name is Mac and I am your host for today. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. Man, we got a lot of cool stuff to do this episode. In the last one, if you watched, we built this beautiful fantasy barn and also spent a lot of time detailing the crop fields and the paths, and I made this lake in the corner of the bowl and decided I'm going to turn it into a beautiful taiga mountain cove. And I really love how this world has been coming together, especially on the farm side here. My goal is to have the farm side of the bowl completely done by episode 10. As I was gathering resources for a couple of builds coming up on the farm side, I realized I was missing something very important. A super smelter. What do you think? Now, it's not like a super smelter. It's just 16 furnaces, but they feed into this chest here at the bottom from both sides, so it fills up really fast. Really, it's the perfect size for the kind of builds I'm going to be doing here. There's also barrels down here on the floor to move batches of items around as you're smelting, as well as plenty of room for putting down shulkers when you come back from mining. And down here I have some blast furnaces and smokers, as well as a crafting bench and a stone cutter back there to craft items and smelt smaller batches while the super smelter is super smelting. Now that I have a smelter, I can finally do something I've been wanting to do for a long time. See, I've been in this world for about 4.5 months in real life, and whenever I come across iron, coal, gold, or clay anywhere in this world, I've been mining it. And there's a lot up in these mountains, and this isn't the only mountain range here. There are stony peaks all over this area, like out 1,000 blocks from here in some places. And I've been mining that too. So check this out here in my storage room. Look at all this iron ore and all this copper ore. And I've got a lot of gold ore and, lots of clay. There's a huge lush cave under the bowl, by the way. Oh yeah, and over here, coal, all the coal I've been saving up. So yeah. Now, I thought it would be fun to do a full time lapse breaking down every single block and then counting up how much I fortuned. So I sped it up 800% in the replay software. Then I sped that 8 times replay footage up another 800% in my video editing software, and the time lapse still ended up over 2 minutes long. So I know nobody wants to see that, so I'll just let this time lapse keep going until I stop talking.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Okay, everything has been smelted. Let's see what we got. Okay, so these 2 barrels are completely full of red brick. That comes to 4,100 red brick. That will be great for when we start working on the village. We got 11 stacks of iron blocks. With 576 ingots in a stack of iron blocks times 11 stacks equals 6,336 ingots, plus these 52 extra for a total of 6,388 ingots. Yay! Also fortuned and smelted 640 gold ingots. And last is the copper. Let's see here, we have 24 stacks, so that comes to 13,880 ingots if you include these extra ones here. That will net us over 6,100 blocks of cut copper, which will get us less than that for stairs, a little more than that for slabs, but you get the idea. A lot of copper. So we're sitting pretty well with ores at the moment, and I still have a lot of coal left to break down as well, so we have lots of fuel for a while. But to be honest, I am done mining iron. In hindsight, it probably wasn't that smart. I had to basically mine everything all over again. So the next time I run out, I think, is the time we finally build an iron farm, because that was basically a whole evening doing that when I could have been working on a build or detailing the lake. So yeah, I need to be a little smarter with that next time. All right, so between the last episode and this one, I upgraded this world to Minecraft 119. I deleted all the chunks way back to pretty much just my base, some farms, the trading village, and the stronghold pretty much. So we have lots of cool new stuff really close to the base. In fact, I found an ancient city just outside the bowl. I haven't explored it yet. I just poked my head in, but I do know where it is. On a live stream about a week ago, I found some Allays at a pillager outpost and promptly lost them, which that sucked. But we also found a mangrove swamp where I mined up a bunch of mud, muddy roots, chopped down some mangrove trees. I do want to see if I can find some more Allays this episode. I know where there are some more pillager outposts, so I figured we could go there and see what we find. Okay, so I've been to this one before. This is, there are no Allays here, but I realized I forgot to check the chest, because I think there's supposed to be goat horns inside the chest. Come on out, buddy, be free. Yes, distract them for me. All right, so we'll just plop down here, block this off. What? Oh man, this is a terrible pillager outpost. Oh, but we got a horn. Okay. Whoa, man, this thing is way messed up. And it's quiet here. Almost too quiet. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. We got a first goat horn. Yeah! I love that there's actual reasons to go to these pillager outposts now. That's kind of cool. Oh, I think I saw a flash of blue down in those cages. All right. Go away, buddy. Go, go, go. All right. Oh, man. Okay. Ponder. Okay, so we have two horns, Seek and Ponder. Down there in that cage closest to me, there's some, see that? Yep, there's some Allays in there. So let's go get them. Hey guys, just dropping in. Also, I have presents. You get a dark oak log. And you get a dark oak log. Everybody gets a dark oak log. Now we gotta get out of here without you guys dying.
Don't you go dying on me.
All right, here we go. Follow me. Yay, we made it. Now the journey home. With all my worries regarding the Allays, allayed, it was now time to turn my attention to one of the other new mobs in the game, the frog. The frogs produce a beautiful decorative block called the frog light. It comes in 3 colors, and by eating magma cubes, they poop out the lights. That is not a sentence I ever pictured myself saying, to be honest, yet here we are. Last week, I put out a tutorial on how to build a frog farm using my own design. The episode has a full materials list and explains the mechanics all in about 9 minutes. I'll provide a link in the description naturally, but let me just say this. The Froglight farm itself only takes about 30 minutes to build once you have all the materials. The hard part is tracking down all 3 frog types so that you can get all 3 Froglight colors, get them into the Nether, specifically the Nether roof, and into the farm. So, I went to a nearby swamp and found some of the brown frogs and built a portal and brought them back to the base. Then I went to the mangrove swamp I showed earlier and I grabbed a white frog and I also brought them through a portal and back to the base. Then with them all back at the lake, I bred some of the frogs in the grove biome, that snowy biome in the lake cove, and voila, green frogs. So now I need to get the frogs onto the Nether roof. Oh yeah, also I went a little crazy breeding frogs, so I made this frog pen with a honey floor to keep them from jumping. I have no idea what to do with all these frogs. Then I built this portal that will hopefully go to the Nether roof, wrote down the coordinates, and then I went back to my main portal into the Nether, found block 127 on the Nether ceiling and ender pearled through, and now we're on the Nether roof. Here, I went to the Nether coordinates that match the portal in the overworld I just built, and built a roof portal. Now the portals are linked, it's time to bring the frogs through. With the frogs on the roof, we went on yet another journey to a basalt delta biome where we can build the farm. Now, if you don't know, this farm needs to be in a basalt delta because that's where the magma cubes spawn. The way a Froglight farm works is very similar to a slime farm. You have a platform where the magma cubes spawn, and then they aggro towards the iron golems, but get caught in the trench of powdered snow where they're broken down into the smallest cubes to be eaten by the frogs, which then poop out the Froglights, which are collected by the hopper minecart and deposited into the chest below for you to use. After AFKing for 20 minutes, we were able to get 318 Froglights. Now that's multiplied by 3, so we get like a 1 hour rate, and that's 954 Froglights per hour. Now there's probably frog farms with crazier rates. I've seen some designs where like the magma cubes are just like raining down on the frogs, but 1,000 Froglights for an hour of AFK is more than enough for most people. Like, it's plenty for me here in a solo survival world. Like, I might not ever need to come back here, which is kind of a bummer because it's a cool farm. So that is our Froglight farm, and that's about it for this episode. I feel like this episode was kind of all over the place. More of a recap episode, really, but upgrading to the new version of Minecraft introduced some kinks into my recording, so I kind of had to switch some things around. But next week's episode is going to be a big push to get the lake area done, completely transforming it into a spruce cove, detailing out the lava heart in the middle, and a few other surprises that I don't want to reveal yet. But anyways, if you enjoyed, think about maybe leaving a like, hitting the bell icon so you can stay up to date on our progress here in the bowl. And you know what would really help? A comment. If you don't normally comment, and that's okay, and you're still watching this video, maybe just leave a wink emoji. Just a wink emoji, nothing else, just to let me know that you were here. I'd totally love that. Anyways, thanks again for watching. I hope you have a great day, a great week, and you keep on smiling. And I can't wait to see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.